Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Smith now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal. To throw is Rodgers. On 1st and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The numbers for Jones last week: 11 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The Packers at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've cut. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is Harris. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they flipped up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 15 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
He's coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammate.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went to that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way down the field and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Packers get set to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Right? Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's a result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands. And oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple. And 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs from 10 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling it again on the run there, now looking at the 3rd down. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Rodgers going to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Looking back on that one, it leads to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first down, Smith. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Penny, a first down carry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Gino on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the 22, Smith. And his pass incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Smith. They still, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Deshaun Hand in there to bury him for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Gino down to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Harris now to return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The center receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down to about the 22 here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Penny. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, it's Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On third down, here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:08 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.